While browsing YouTube, I noticed at least 900 people had posted the same exact video. OUTWORK, in all caps, everyone by being bored. This being the 19th time I've deleted Facebook and Instagram, mostly because of those totally not fake AI sing my conversations. Yeah, I don't really get the appeal either.
I used the Xbox controller still for sale. Yup, for $60. I can do $30. I will pick it up tomorrow. No, it's listed at $60. I'm firm on that price. Find the highest it'll go is $40. I just said $60. I just said $40. Fine, go to this address. I'll meet you there at 6 p.m. sweet. Okay, I'm here. Is it the comedy club?
I'm so overstimulated when I try to go to bed that I feel like my brain is running 100 miles an hour and I just cannot calm down. And I bet during this entire time that you've been listening to me speak, at least in this last segment, you've been watching the parkour dude run on Minecraft. My daily screen time has been down to about 6.5 hours a day, which is down almost 44% from last week. Off of my 12-hour binge on Sunday, which I actively take off. I don't usually do any work on Sunday on purpose. I spent about 4 hours and 45 minutes on YouTube, 2 hours reading and writing emails because I broke my rule and decided to do some work, and 2.5 hours collectively on social media. I watched a couple episodes of Mob Psycho 100, and I still felt like I had a crappy day. Does any of that look familiar? See, after all this time, I still just cannot allow myself to just sit there. Now, a lot of these videos are just a talking head telling you a guide on how they conquered their boredom, and essentially their life is great and they have all the things that they're doing that you want to be doing too. That's not really what this video is. This isn't a guide. This is more of a commitment because you and I both know exactly what to do. It's just about what we value and what we value our time as. I'm gonna value my time reading more than I value my time on Facebook. And well, what about FOMO, right? What about fear of missing out? I'm gonna get my news from talking to other people, a novel idea, right? It's gonna force me to actually communicate what's going on with the world with others around me and others that I know. Like, what about Instagram? How will you know that if a girl followed you back or followed you at all? Well, the answer is that she didn't. No one followed you. What about email? See, I bet you can count on two hands the amount of times that you've received an email that you have to respond to in the next 6 to 12 hours. You have time to deal with these things, but the urgency isn't as much as it feels to you in the moment. Be honest, really, do you even get that many emails that matter? See, I'm gonna start checking emails in the way our ancient ancestors did, where I sit down and check email on my computer between sending smoke signals to the hot babes at the tribe at the next mountain pass. Now, lying in bed watching YouTube and Crunchyroll is one of my favorite things to do, but it doesn't need to be on my phone either. Removing the ease of access and actually making you use your computer, your TV, or your laptop, this adds the extra step where it's not just something you sit down and do, it's an actual event. It's something that you don't do at the spur of the moment. It's something you do because you put effort into it. We spend too much of our time with our mind elsewhere. It's in the future, thinking about all the things that we will be, or it's on the internet letting our psyche be chauffeured from one piece of stimulation to the next, and we don't really do anything with our actual effort. But see, growth, progress, self-improvement, these things happen now in the present. You are either here or you are not. There is no try. It's not that we do not have enough time in the day. It's that, look at my screen time. We totally do. It's just that we don't have enough time in the present. And don't you know it that taking the steering wheel of your mind and actually having an active role with it is what we consider boring. But maybe it isn't actually boring, it's just hard. So let's make a commitment, you and I, here on a park where it's kind of humid and gross outside, even though it looks pretty. Let's make a commitment to pursue what is hard and fulfilling to our soul, and not pursuing what is easy and fulfilling to our hedonism. I used to always have a problem getting out of bed, and my mom would wake me up and quote me a verse from Proverbs almost every morning, it felt like, and she would tell me that the soul of the lazy man desires but has nothing. However, the soul of the diligent shall be made rich. And this was a relatively deep thing to hear at 6 in the morning when I didn't want to talk to anyone. But I think there's a lot of truth to it, that you do spend a lot of your time just wanting, but if you actually are putting in effort, you're getting things from your effort. Make little changes, one overstimulation at a time, and replace it with something diligent. Just don't get discouraged when you actively fail, because failure is just a part of the journey. Like I talk about that in my self-improvement video somewhere on here. Thank you for watching. Good luck, and good luck to both of us, because I think we will need it. Thanks.